Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Onward VR Master League. I am your host, F.lapinski, and today it's just going to be me. I'm going to be the only caster on this match today, but don't you worry, it's going to be a good one. I'm excited to be bringing you VR Reapers versus Saints and Sinners in this Season 11 Week 5 weekly matchup. Man, it's going to be a pretty good one today. I think we had a pretty close connoisseur votes going on in the VRML website. As always, the VR Master League is always brought to you by the good folks over at Pro2VR, VR Cover, B Haptics, HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Cyber Shoes, Arma, VRware, Asterion, and Fixit Gaming. So you guys got to make sure to say thank you, give the gratitude where it's meant to go. And who's ready to watch this match? Let's first go into what we have for picks and bans from these two teams. From our home team, VR Reapers, they are going to be banning Downfall for the first map. For this matchup, they're gonna be banning Downfall. For our away team, they're gonna be banning, looks like Quarantine from Saints and Sinners. Let's go ahead and pop these up on the stream here. For the first map we're gonna be playing is going to be our good old map, Subway. We love Subway. We love the little Easter eggs everywhere. I'm sure you guys know all those already, but just to sum it up, they brought in some, good old COVID-19 Easter eggs. I'm not going to tell you where. It ruins the fun. You guys got to go look for them yourselves, but if you haven't looked for them yet, go do it. So it's pretty good. So VR Reapers and Saints and Sinners, I believe this is going to be their first time playing against each other in the VR Master League official matches. And it already sounds like we're going to be hopping into the first round, so let's go ahead and hop on over to the gameplay for round number 1. For the first objective, we're going to be having our good old classic little market, fish market, I guess you could call it, for this objective. We're going to have a little bit of a what some would call it, a not so quick spawn. Let's go ahead and follow Fluffy Mango here. He's gonna stack up behind this trash can. Pretty good position here. You got a good angle and some decent cover, but it's a pretty common position. You got to make sure that you get that first shot off, or else it's not gonna be good.
-1.
Goose does find Wurtpoo all the way over in the north staircase early off in the game. Looks like he was trying to push this north staircase, but got picked off from Goose's position. Pretty good shot from Goose there. Let's see how VR Reapers plays this out. We got MT Bro over here in the south staircase. Park making call outs, saying that they could be possibly going for a flank in the north. At the moment, looks like Saints and Sinners can be playing a little bit tight here. They're not going to push out too aggressively. They're going to take it slow, let VR Reapers cross their path before taking any shots. We do have Bob approaching from the basement downstairs engine room. Looks like he's going to go up that staircase and come in through the south alley. Meanwhile, we got not Red X Games going through the horseshoes. He's got to be careful. If he is too loud, he will make himself known to Fluffy Mango here, which looks like he is making a little bit of noise. Fluffy might have heard Games coming from over there too, or even Absent Minded Prof. They're both pretty much in the same vicinity. What I'm curious of is what is VR Reaper's goal here? What is their game plan? Right now, you got two guys hanging out in the south here. Not much movement going up from here. Really taking their time. We also have one kind of moving up through the horseshoe. Looks like he's gonna peek this corner. Oh, and he had a good nade throw, just a little bit short. And Absent-Minded Professor finds Red X Games. Meanwhile, SNS Goose was going for that flank too. Was not able to find it though. Park and MT Bra have moved up from the south, making their way in that back alley. And Bob is really close to the objective, right next to Thomas. I'm pretty sure Bob's mic is making a little bit of noise. He's breathing a little bit too heavily. It happens, and there's a C4 right behind him. If Thomas has that clicker, Bob is gone for. Meanwhile, SNS Goose does find MT Bruh, and down goes Bob. Just like I predicted. And whoa, the grenade from Bob actually got Thomas. Park's moving in and finds absent-minded Professor, but Thomas does get the refrag there, and Saints and Sinners get their first point on map number 1. A little bit of slow movement there from VR Reapers, kind of moving in at different times. I believe they were trying to play as a team and move in together, but they're not, you know, they were coordinated. They just did not move in at the same time, and they got picked off. And I feel like after they lost their guy in the north and their guy over in the horseshoe, they weren't quite sure what to do at that point. Bob did get C4'd, but his nade did disrupt the defense a little bit from Saints and Sinners. Pretty lucky nade as a matter of fact. Not sure if his goal in mind was exactly to throw it right at Thomas where he was, but it still worked in the end. So nothing wrong with that. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at our roster here that we got going on. From VR Reapers, we have MT Bruh, we got Bob, Parkham, Not Red X Games, and Wartpoo. From Saints and Sinners, we got Thomas Begone, SNS Goose, Absent Minded Professor, Froggen 1420, and Fluffy Mango. That name rolls off the tongue pretty good. Fluffy Mango. We all love our Fluffy Mangoes. But aside from that, we're on round number 2. This time, VR Reapers are on the defense. Let's see if they can hold it better than they attacked it here. Same spawn from Saints and Sinners. Looks like Saints and Sinners are playing a lot quicker. But Bob, taking some shots out, does find Thomas, but Fluffy gets the refrag, and a revive comes right back out for Thomas. No casualties from Saints and Sinners, but VR Reapers does have one down.
What do you mean? If he's on our left, I got this.
Oh, and a flash does get MT Bruh. Will he find Red X Games? I think he did get Games with that flash too, but he doesn't check his corners. And a trade comes out between Thomas and Red X.
There's 3 of them and the south side.
Flash comes out, doesn't find anyone except for a downed player, but Fluffy Mango does confirm him. VR Reapers only has 2 remaining players on objective, Parkham and Wartpoo. They are cautious of their south, but I feel like they're not putting enough tension on that north. Luckily though, Park is definitely checking this this north alley here. SNS Goose and Froggen are about to peek this corner. Will Parkham see him? Oh, Froggen spotted Parkham before Parkham could get the shots off. All up to Wartpoo. He checks the corner, he finds Froggen, but SNS Goose gets the refrag, and Saints and Sinners find themselves getting another point. These are some quick subway rounds. Wow. This is much quicker than I was expecting it to be. Okay, well, I mean, nothing wrong with some quick subway rounds. Keep it interesting, keep it lively. We're gonna have a different objective though. We're gonna have one of the new objectives for this next round. This is gonna be the south staircase objective. Still on the ground level though, outside. We do have a couple of quick spawns that can happen out from this objective. So if those last 2 rounds were quick, I mean this one's bound to be a lot faster in around speed than the other ones were. I feel like for attacking this objective, you got to really rely on some smoke grenades and some regular grenades. There are only really 3 spots that you can, really defend this objective from. I mean, really, there's only 2 spots you can defend this objective from, where you can prevent a cap wherever you're at. So a simple nade, boom, they're out. So we're gonna see how this goes. We're hopping into the next round, round number 3. We're not gonna have a quick spawn here though. We're gonna be having a pretty long spawn over here in the north subway
Hey, buddy.
level.
That's a good way to
How's it
approach
going?
this. Ooh, yeah. Is this one of the new diffusers?
No,
I'm.
Where exactly?
We got C4 placement out from Thomas. Good old Thomas the choo-choo train with his C4. Pretty sure Absent might know that he's got contact down here at the south staircase. MT Bruh's not in a great position here. If he wants to turn this corner, he's gonna have to make sure he pre-fires up that staircase almost perfectly. And he doesn't. Absent-minded Professor does find MT Bruh. Seems like VR Reapers are kind of pushing themselves into some really dangerous positions without having a chance to really get a good trade, let alone kill out. Not Rex Games is going to be approaching this with some pre-fires. Not smart. Gave himself away. And right here is a trade. Luckily, Games does find a headshot into Absent-minded Professor, so it confirms him as well. We do have 2 players from VR Reapers approaching through this very far west staircase from the engine room. And then we're going to have Park moving up on his own, playing the risky position of this alley, center alley. Buffy's going to peek this corner here. Oh, and Parkham does get the shots off first, leaving it a 3v3 now, even Steven. Goose is a little antsy. He's moving around quite a lot. Froggen and Thomas are holding their own positions here. Thomas just really trying to use some audio cues on that C4. But SNS Goose really going to be the one that's defending this objective if Froggen goes down. Parkham moving up. Throws a smoke, but doesn't... Is Froggy going to peek this? Oh, and SNS Goose finds Parkham instead through the gap in the smoke here. And he finds Wordpoo. All up to Bob now on a 1v3. What will Bob do? Bob's got to play it very careful, use any audio cues that he can, and just try and get some good picks off. Rotate around. Once he gets 1 kill, you got to move and go for the next. Oh, he finds Goose. This is the perfect moment for him to rotate out of there. Uses the smoke to try and hide his rotations and keep a distraction out. But Froggen's definitely going to be able to hear Bob's rotation behind him.
Try to get a better shot on OBJ unless you can see it already.
Froggen communicating over to Thomas, trying to say if he can get a good eye on this objective, as only part of this objective is covered by Froggen. Let's see how Bob approaches this. He's going to have to be wary of that C4 placement on that wall if he wants to get across past Froggen. Not only does he have to kill Froggen, but he also has to get past that C4, which the only thing that's going to be on his side is this little edge in the wall here that might be protecting him from that C4 blast. Here comes our Marsoc player. Grenade goes out. Nope, flash grenade. It might have blinded Thomas, but if Froggen peeks this just an inch. Oh, he finds Thomas. Will he find Froggen? Nope, Froggen finds Bob. And Saints of Sinners get another point, making it 3-0. Bob almost had a really good clutch there. Just came up short and did not check his corners. And sometimes, you know, the cookie crumbles from very small mistakes. That's okay. There's round's not over yet. It's 3-0, but we've seen comebacks like this before, where you're down 3, and that's what it takes to get some motivation back. Right now, it looks like we got Red X Games holding it together for VR Reapers with a pretty good kill spread, though, with Bob and Parkham having 2 kills. And from Saints and Sinners, Goose and Absent Minded Professor both have 5 kills. So they are definitely putting in the work on Subway right here. And let's not forget, this is VR Reapers map pick. They picked Subway. So let's see how this next map goes. If it's going to be Saints and Sinners map pick, you know, might even... we might see a couple caps coming out, possibly. That's what I want to see, though. I want to see quite a few caps. But before we see that, we gotta get, you know, gotta get a little situated. You know, get a couple drinks. You know, get some Kool-Aid, get some water, whatever you guys like to drink. You know, get some popcorn too. Just relax, chill out. We're gonna have the same spawn here on offense for Saints and Sinners. And it looks like they might be going for a different approach here. They're going to send three players in the basement dungeon.
Because they thought we were bad at it.
Yeah. Because we got smoked the other games.
Rejects chose sand.
MT Brut did push quite a bit down here. He possibly heard the footsteps of those 3 Saints and Sinners players, but is he going to make any call-outs out? Or is he going to play quiet? Does he know that they're below him? Or does he think that they're right next to him on the left? A lot of thoughts possibly going through his mind right now. Bob finds Froggen. Goose is on his own, and a nade's. Oh, that would have been a beautiful nade if it wasn't for the electrical box. Blech. Wow, so close there. And a trade comes out between Goose and Bob. But Goose gets revived. 4v5. Parkham finds Absent-Minded Professor. The panic callouts are coming out. Stress is taking over from both teams. Both players, Thomas and Fluffy, are not able to peek this with all that pre-fire. They might have to rotate, but MTV Bruh is going for a flank. Will Thomas, Fluffy, and Froggen be ready for this? More suppression fire to hide his shots. This might be huge. He finds Fluffy. He finds Thomas. He finds Froggen. That's a 3-piece right there for MT Bruh. Wow. Incredible. Oh my goodness. It's all up to Goose just like that with an incredible flank from MT Bruh. Ooh, close callouts from Red X Games, but it's not quite accurate.
Horseshoe, the cross staircase.
And down goes MT Bruh.
You got MT. I didn't.
A little bit of chitter chatter between the two teams. Let's go ahead and play that replay there from MT Bruh. And of course, well, yeah, that happened. All right. Well, you guys saw it. Clip it if you want to watch it again. Technical difficulties preventing the replay from coming out. But that's okay. Parkham and Goose now might make contact here if Goose doesn't fall back. Real question is who's going to get the first shot off? And is it going to be a trade? If it's a trade, then VR Reapers might get their first point.
At least one, I think. Not me, though.
Oh, and it was a trade. And Parkham didn't even have his gun in his hand. But, man, the one shot he got off just connected with Goose. And VR Reapers get their first point on map 1. Like I said, not over yet. Any kind of clutch can happen here. Especially if MT Bruh keeps it up with those nice, really nice flanks there. Whew. Right now, MT Bruh just took over the scoreboard with 4 kills. Parkham at 4 as well. Red X with 3, Bob 2, Workpoo with 1. And wow, Saints and Sinners, SNS Goose has 8 kills. Definitely grabbing a nice little light backpack for his team real quick on this first map. Let's see if he can carry his team to glory here. We're changing up the objective on what could be one of the more difficult objectives to defend here. This is going to be the North Staircase objective. This North Staircase objective is one of the more difficult objectives to defend, mainly because it's just so easy to cap on. All you need to do is take over one side of this this map, which both teams can get there pretty much at the same time in the North Alley. So does not take much to get to the objective. We're going to be hopping into round number 5. I want to see a cap here from VR Reapers. That would be huge. Let's see where Thomas places his C4. Wait a minute, is that an AK-12? He doesn't take a C4 this time? What? Incredible. Oh, Absent-Minded's got the C4. And finds Absent too from Bob, so that C4 is rendered useless unless someone grabs his clicker here, which is on his body. Flash is coming out. Oh, and Bob and Thomas trade. Thomas is still revivable though. Goose is also gonna peek this corner. A lot of shots coming out.
You still with me?
Right.
I'm throwing a flash down.
A little short for that
There's a
flash
C4
there.
Here. I'm gonna quickly disable it.
A much better smoke, but that smoke might be really good for Saints and Sinners, where Goose can go for that revive if he gets it across. But nope, Wordpoo with a P90 gets a nice headshot into Goose. Parkham finds Frog, and this might be the cap that they're looking for. Fluffy Mango's last alive here. He has to rush back to this objective. Right now, one member from VR Reaper should be really going for this cap. Is he going to go for it? Fluffy's last alive on this objective. He's peeking it slow, but no, Empty Brug gets the kill.
Oh my gosh, I got him with a fire.
And gets him. Wow. 2 to 3. VR Reapers are slowly coming back now. Oh boy. Man, that was a really good push up in the north from VR Reapers, and preventing Absent-Minded from using that C4 was huge. If Absent just threw it over the wall and detonated it, man, he would have gotten at least 2 players right there from VR Reapers. That would have prevented a 3-kill chain. Only problem is you gotta wait that 15 seconds after that round starts, or else you can't detonate that C4, but that's okay. That just means more fun for us. We get to watch more of our favorite people playing Onward. We love it. We love it. Hopping into round number 6. Now, VR Reapers are gonna have to play very, very smart here. They cannot afford to lose this round, and they cannot afford to get capped on here either.
Thomas, follow me. Let's go down this way.
Luckily, 2 members. Oh, that was a very late round reset, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and we'll hop back over to the good old scoreboard. Looks like a player from VR Reapers did drop. Should be joining back shortly. That'd be Wordpoo. Hopefully that gets resolved. Gonna have to see what Saints and Sinners are gonna do here. It sounded like they were gonna send a couple in the basement, possibly to go for a flank. Now the thing is there's the best way to defend this objective is putting 2 players south of the objective, watching anyone trying to cross into the south part of the objective, right where the turnstiles are. All right, hiding themselves any way they can, just watching that angle. And then putting the last 3 up in the north where it's hardest to defend at. That's the best way to defend this objective, in my opinion. So, to attack this objective, if you're able to take out the 2 players in the south, that gets you a really good opening to get to the objective and to not so much cap, but to get to kill the rest of the team. To cap, the best thing to do is go through the north because it's quicker. It does not allow a lot of time for anyone who might be near the objective or watching the objective to rotate back, as it would be flipped the other way around. So that's why it's not so easy to cap in the south unless you're playing very quiet, very sneaky, and the people in the north have no idea that you're even approaching from the south yet. So, you know, there's a lot of different elements into this that could go on. Let's go ahead and see if any news from any of the teams. Doesn't sound like it. Well, we're gonna go ahead and hop into a intermission real quick while we get ready for the next map or next round. Alrighty. We are back. Hopefully. It looks like we got a sub in for VR Reapers on round number 6. Dante Meme. Let's see what Saints and Sinners do.
There perfectly, you're gonna kill anybody in that room.
That's the point. Come on, Dragon.
Come on.
Fluffy looks dead in the eyes. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Oh.
Alright, let's go ahead and see. Bob's going to be pushing up here in this north now. And wow, looks like Empty Brush is going for a flank here. I'm going to... Flash goes out. It does find Bob. Bob goes down, and Empty Bibra also goes down. I really wanted to see what was going to happen with Empty Bruh. Looks like he did trade with Absent Minded. He was really going for that flank, and he was just too close there. Not Redx Games also goes down. 2 players left on VR Reapers.
Okay, I'll defend from
versus
this guy. You
5. And down goes Dante Meme. All that's left is our boy Parkham. 1v5. He's about to get shot right here, and down goes Parkham. Just as a friendly tip here, if you're ever approaching the staircase and you are nothing, if you're not prone, you will get shot first. And the reason why is if you're looking downwards, you will see their feet before you see the, you know, like, it's hard to explain, but let's discuss that later. Right now, Saints Sinners just got a point. 4-2. Saints Sinners take map 1. We're going to be hopping into the next map in just a second. This is my chance to now explain exactly how you really should approach these stairs. If you're not prone, then by the time you can see their feet, they've already been able to see your feet. Basic geometry. So if you really want to approach the stairs with the most advantages possible, go prone. That's the best way you can approach a staircase like that going upwards. Same thing going downwards too. So, next map we're going to be playing is going to be Suburbia. Good old Suburbs. We love this map, don't we? For this first objective, we're going to have the classic red car up here in the northeast part of the map on the street. This is a very complicated objective to approach. Any kind of objective that's really over across the north street, it's pretty tough to attack. Main reason why is because you have to get past about 3 different houses that someone can sit on the porch, meaning you have to be either parallel with the player or you have to be past them to get a good angle on them, which makes it very difficult. For things like that, flashes, grenades, smokes, using utility is what's really going to help you out in getting across the to the objective. Using the far side lanes of the map is also very useful. Using that to get behind the enemy lines and possibly in their spawn. It's a little bit complicated and can be difficult to do so, but once you do that, it puts yourself in a really good position to really attack the objective too. Oh no, I accidentally just opened up Facebook Team or Microsoft Teams. That's okay. We're gonna have to. It's gonna be Microsoft Teams. Why are you on my taskbar? I don't even use you. The struggle. It's real, isn't it, guys? That's okay. Well, how is everyone enjoying the stream so far? If there's any kind of problems, feel free to let me know. Let me know if my castings, you know, or yeah, you know, just a thumbs up will do. I'll take any kind of criticism as professionally as possible. And if anyone here has not played Onward before, Onward is a milsim first-person shooter game. Basically, there's an objective called an uplink satellite. Where you have to send a 7-digit randomized code to attack this objective. Be within 5 feet of that objective to do so. You have a defending team of 5, an attacking team of 5, 1 life. You get shot, you have to wait till the next round. Well, we're hopping into the first round, round 1 of map 2. VR Reapers are on defense first. Looks like we're gonna have some pre-fire coming out, late pre-fire from Fluffy Mango. Actually, almost possibly could have gotten Bob here. Smoke's already coming out on this objective. Early, some early nades being thrown, legal early nades that is, to the center of the map. Some good smokes and some bad smokes from Saints and Sinners. Frogging going for a couple of shots here. And Dante finds SNS Goose, but Fluffy does get the refrag. Goose should be able to get revived here behind this box. Red Games does find Absent through the bushes, actually through the fence. Will he get Thomas? Oh no, he doesn't. Thomas gets the revive, but he does get the reconfirm onto Absent. Bob's going for the flank. He sees about 3 players, playing it a little bit slow, trying to get himself around this team in a better position. Down goes Froggen. Down goes Fluffy. Will he get Goose? Nope. Red X Games finds Goose. All up to Thomas now. Well done from Bob. Thomas taking shots, keeping himself away. Red X should probably be able to hear him. Same with Parkham. He is going to rotate though. Shots coming out from Parkham. Thomas definitely heard those shots. Will Parkham be able to get the refrag onto Thomas? Or will Thomas find Parkham? It looks like Parkham does find Thomas. And VR Reapers are taking this first round strong with 1 point. Wow. That was a great flank from Bob. And we already lost Dante Meme from VR Reapers. Man, their 5th player just does not like staying in this match. Possible technical difficulties or something. The headset possibly died. You got to keep it charged beforehand, but let's see who we get in this time, if it's possibly Poo again, or if Dante Meme's going to hop right back in no time. That was a really good play from VR Reapers. Saints and Sinners were trying their best, but that flank really hurt their team there. And like I said, getting across that North Street is very difficult, and if you don't take control of the center of the map, the halfway mark, the 50-yard line, whatever you'd like to call of that, then you're going to have a tough problem attacking this objective at all. You're not even going to get across that street unless you get lucky. Luckily, Dante Meme has just joined back, so we should be starting the next round very shortly. Maybe this might be VR Reaper's time to shine. Obviously, we saw that, you know, Saints and Sinners did win the first map against VR Reapers, which was Subway. VR Reapers did pick Subway as their map pick. Now it's Saints and Sinners map pick, which is Suburbia. So we've already seen VR Reapers have gotten their first point at Suburbia. Maybe this might be the same kind of scenario. You know, you win the other team's map pick. We'll find out. But right now, Dante Meme is hopping in, back and forth right now. Hopefully he's able to stay connected and stay in the round. Should be fine. What I would like to see from VR Reapers on this attacking objective is to take control of half of the map up until that North Street and use a lot of utility smoke to cover entire crosses from house to house with smoke and move across the street and get behind their spawn. I feel like that's going to be fantastic, but if you're going to do that, you cannot do that from the objective side of the map. You have to do it lane 1. It's basic statistics. You know, you're going to stack up more of your guys closer to the objective than you are going to have them stacked up farther away from the objective. It's pretty common. So you're going to want to move in through lane 1, right currently where I'm spectating with the scoreboard. Move in through that side of the map. You'll have a better chance at getting behind them that way than moving in through lane 4 where the bus is. Now, if you want to go through lane 4, by all means go for it. It's a great way to get some good picks off of. You're going to see a lot of rotations coming out from lane 4. You're going to see a lot of peeking and stuff. So that's where you want to be to get picks, but that's not where you want to be to cross to the objective. That's not where you want to be because there's too many risky spots you can get shot from. Sounds like we're going to be hopping in to round number 2 of map number 2. Dos.
Goodness. Bro.
I commit hit.
If you have a set
There's
spawn,
only
it doesn't
one
really
spawn.
matter if you shoot.
All right. Saints and Sinners over here. Let's see what they do. Look, they're gonna have one person stacking up in the center house at their spawn. Froggen gonna be over here in the behind the bushes. Thomas over at Parkham's old spot. This is gonna be a tight defense here from Saints and Sinners. Goose does find Red X Games from underneath the car. Wow, what a dirty spot to be shooting from, but it definitely works. You got to be careful there. Not easy to pull into that car, but if you're good at it, man, you can do a lot of damage. Great smoke out here from Bob. Does block a lot of crosses and rotations between here. Like I said, if we take a look here and we step back, you can see there's about 3 players on the right half of this objective. Dante does find a really good headshot on the Froggen as well. Right now, there's really one player that if you smoked down lane 2, there's only one player that can spot you, and that would be Thomas. And man, is he getting some kills. Thomas did find Dante, and Goose does get to confirm on the Red X Games, and downs Parkham while he went for that revive too. MTB was attempting to go for Thomas, but doesn't get the shot. Fluffy does find Bob, and down goes VR Reapers already. Saints Sinners getting a point on map number 2. Well done, well done. Whew. Looks like Thomas has 3 kills, Goose has 2, Fluffy has 2. Over here on VR Reapers, we got Bob with 2, Red X Games with 2, Dante and Parkham with 1. So kill spread's a little bit more even against VR Reapers here than it is over on Saints and Sinners. We're going to be having one of the new objectives now for this next round, which is going to be the Park Playground objective. There is another Easter egg on this map 2. Not going to call it out, not going to say it, but you guys will find it on your own. Just keep that in mind, keep that in mind. Hopping into round number 3.
Yeah, and in the tart too. Oh, same kind of bullet still. Yeah, if you're fine.
We got a far northwest spawn here from Saints and Sinners. Looks like they're going to send 2 all the way over here in the east. Parkham does go for some pre-fire over here. Goose finds Bob. More pre-fire coming out. Are they going to peek this corner? Or will Parkham get the shots off? Looks like Parkham's not peeking quite yet. Oh, and Parkham just ducked back in cover in time. Goose is going to get behind their defense here. Dante does find Thomas, though, in lane 1. He's going for what could be a flash or a nade. It's going to be a nade. Oh, and it finds Fluffy. What a great nade from Dante. Parkham does find Goose over here in lane 4 as well. Froggen's trying to get the shots onto Parkham in a return fire. Dante confirms Fluffy and also gets the trade on him as well. 3v2. Froggen's going to rotate around right near MT Bruh. Will he spot him? Ooh, this is where having a PC could be very beneficial here. PC VR can see a little bit through the bushes. Oh, and Red X does find Froggen with a nice angle, all up to absent-minded Professor. Absent's taking his time, checking angles, trying to find out if he can narrow down exactly where the last remaining players of VR Reapers are at. Right now, I'm not sure if he has an accurate kill count, but there are 4 members of VR Reapers remaining. Actually, there are 3 remaining, as 1 had dropped. Three minutes remaining. Still has plenty of time. He's going to use one of his utility smokes to cover one of these angles here. Really good spot onto Parkham, making him rotate out of his position. Did Parkham spot Absent rotate there? Not sure if he did, but if he did definitely not make that call out. Absent's going to rotate around behind MT Bruh. Good defense patience from VR Reapers. They're not moving around. They're not changing angles. They're holding it down in a tight position like they should. Preventing any kind of caps here. Looking very good for VR Reapers on this round. Will Absent-Minded be able to clutch it up here with the odds against him? I feel like the Suburbia rounds are taking longer than the Subway rounds. Right here, if Parkham did go prone, he could possibly spot Absent-Minded Professor, and I think that's what Absent's doing. Trying to get an angle on the Parkham. I think he sees him, but it's too narrow of a shot for him to take and give his position away unless he's going to go for it here. Will he go for it? I think he's going to try it. Oh, and he does get Parkham. Oh, he's going for Red X Games. Doesn't find the shots, though. Really bad nade flash toss, but it might have gotten him there. And it does. In a panic, Red X does smoke him. All up to MT, bro. Wow. Absent might get a clutch here. Oh, and he does! Wow. Absent-Minded Professor clutches it up and gets a 3-piece to give his team another point. Well done. Saints and Sinners have also lost a player. So we're going to have to be waiting. Oh, nope, Thomas is back. Never mind. Alrighty. Hopefully we'll be starting this next round very shortly. Right now the score is 2-1. Sounds like there are technical issues going on between some of the players. This is a close match. Could definitely see all the work that these bronze teams are putting in to get higher up in these ranks here. Make your predictions now if you haven't already. Who do you think is going to win this current map? And if there's going to be a map decider for the third map as well. I think there's going to be a map 3 decider. I mean, I think there will be, and I hope there will be, just because it makes things more interesting. I mean, come on. It's entertaining. Who does not think that it's intense and entertaining to have a map 3 series decider? I think that's, you know, it's content. So, crossing my fingers. We're gonna go ahead and go into intermission. Oh, never mind. Round number 4. Same objective, but different spawns.
You got okay. Just be a bit quiet. So
What was that arrow? Am I supposed to cross or something?
Some early smokes and pre-fire coming out. It looks like they've got some kind of possible strat going on here for VR Reapers. Made themselves across. Bob almost gets taken out.
Oh, I teleported.
Ooh, Dante finds Goose, making it 5 versus 4. Absent and Dante also trade in the center of the map. Froggen trying to take out Bob, and he almost picks him off. He does injure him just a little bit. Bob might be able to get the shots. MTB Bruh and Fluffy Mango do trade though. 2 versus 4, and what might be a revive here from Bob, which it is. Thomas and Froggen all up to themselves. Smoke's coming out on the objective. If Froggen just shot through that fence, he possibly could have gotten games there. Really close. Almost a team kill from Dante and Bob. Redx is now approaching this objective. Froggen does find games. Bob finds Thomas and also trades with Froggen, making VR Reapers get another point here, 2-2. Well done. Bob putting in the work, getting himself up to 4 kills here. Fluffy also with 4 kills. Really good kill spread coming out from Saints and Sinners. I know Thomas did drop, so his kill spread did get a little bit affected there. And VR Reapers did have quite a lot of drops as well. Alright. This next objective we're going to be seeing here is going to be the one of the newer objectives. Once again, it's going to be far northeast objectives. Northwest objectives. Gosh. Left, right, same thing, you know. Is that a pistol throw?
Was that a grenade?
That was a pistol.
Oh. Free fire coming out from Froggen, preventing a cross. Almost finding Dante as well. Oh, and Dante finds Absent while Redx finds Goose. Thomas finds Redx Games. Already a 4v3. 2 players down from Saints and Sinners.
I know.
Yeah, loot that body. Take his stuff. He doesn't deserve it. Some really good pre-fire from Fluffy. Froggen does find Bob. 3v3 now.
I love this gun, man.
What gun do you love, Fluffy? Ooh. M16? Was that the M16 I saw? Looks like it. Parkham almost had a really good shot there. He is just spraying down that lane. Meanwhile, MT Bruh and Froggen are right next to each other. Froggen does find Dante while Dante does go for the rotation, but MTB was not ready, and Thomas gets taken out by MTB though. Froggen and Fluffy versus Parkham and another dropped player. Oh boy. Drops left and right. All up to Parkham here. He might get picked off here from Fluffy. And he does. Parkham was just moving out in the open too much and got taken out. Giving Saints and Sinners their 3rd point on map 2. This might be it, folks. This might be the series. VR Reapers have got to stop losing their 5th player. It's really affecting their game. Thank you everyone for watching today's stream. We got Just Ilk, Wartpoo, Alphadox, Psychic Prince, Fog Cabin, Toglin, We also got ourselves Aylin Kara, Fake Birds, and we also got Raven in here, Maddie West. Thank you, thank you. Def Redux, Just Accurate. Appreciate everyone in here as well. Thank you for stopping by, and don't forget we also have Onward VRML 2 and Onward VRML all live currently right now with some other matches going on. Onward VRML 2 I believe is casting Cold Seal versus Los Sobros, and Onward VRML we have Prestige versus Jiggles, so some pretty good matches going on as well. We're definitely going to go ahead and host one of those two matches if we finish before them, so don't forget to check those out as well. But until then, you guys are loyal to me, okay? You guys can go, you know, peek in and say what up, but you're loyal to me right now. You've been in here long enough. You gotta see how this thing ends, okay? You gotta see how it ends. Dante meme is finally back, and I think this could be possibly the last round of Suburbia 2 in a series decider here.
If you want to push out, that would be really helpful. Hit lane 2. Hit lane 2. We really need lane 2 if you can hit it.
Lads, if we win this, we get the game.
Just stay here now.
Fluffy is pushing lane 2 here. Finds Redux. Rotates a little bit. Almost finds Parkham, but Dante gets Fluffy instead with those audio cues. Getting the refrag 4-4. SNS Goose finds Parkham. Oh, and he almost finds Dante. Oh, and they get the trade. Thomas and Bob also trade 2v1 all up to MT, bro. My phone is popping off with notifications right now. It's the missus. The missus who's not officially a missus, but you know, is the lady of the relationship. MTB, bro. What is he waiting for? Very curious. He must have heard someone running around near him. Okay, I've texted her. Hopefully, she will forgive me. I had to hang up twice, so MTV bro is taking his time, and that could be very bad for him, as he might have a chance with 1v2. But the more he waits, the more opportunity Saints Sinners has to go for the 1v3. Doesn't seem like they're itching to go for it though. Once again, Froggen using the bottom of this car. Oh, look at this. I can go underneath it. What a great angle here. Talk about a cinematic shot. Dun. What? He's looking right at me. He looked right at me. Oh. An interesting flashbang from MTB, bro. Starting to move a little bit. He should not have thrown that flashbang. He gave himself entirely away. For all they knew, he could have been all the way across the map. MTB about to cross this angle. Will Absent spot him? Ooh, the little peekies. I'm curious what's going on through MT Bruh's head right now. He's only got 2.5 minutes left, and he hasn't been doing much time yet. He hasn't really scoped out where everyone could possibly be. He's just kind of crouching around in the same spot. Oh, and if Absent peeked right there, that could have been MTB right there, gone. Whoa. MTB Bruh now has rotated to a better position here. Oh, he spotted Froggen under the car, but he couldn't connect the shots. Absent finds MT Bruh. And Saints and Sinners take the series 2-1, 2 to we don't know yet. They got 2 points. They won the map series. There's still one more map. Let's see how VR Reapers does. Okay. Okay. Why is scoreboard? Oh boy. Sending that text out kind of messed it up. Ugh. 1 second. Just gonna quickly refresh something real quick. Okay. There we go. Whew. Finally. I was like, what's going on? Okay, we're currently back. We're going to be playing Bazaar for our map number 3, which is VR Reaper's pick. Let's see if they can take home a win on the map here. Create a 2-1. Once again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, as well as all of our wonderful mods in this community. They've done a lot of work to make sure everything runs smoothly, respectfully, and professionally for everyone. So I appreciate that for everyone right now. Once again, do not forget, right now, Twitch OML 1 and 2 are currently live with Prestige versus Jiggles and Cold Steel versus Los Sobros. Los Sobros. We're going to go ahead and go into intermission while we are waiting for them to start this round, so we'll be right back. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and hop into the first round of map number 3.
And now we freaking put him down. Get in the bed. The bed. The mattress fort. The bed.
Looks like we're gonna have Dante meme going all the way over in the north, possibly with a far east rotation, and not red games getting stuck on some stuff and almost getting the lag is what Games is referring to, as he got a bit of lag there and almost lost his head. Bob pushing up, getting Goose here. C4 not well placed enough to get Bob. Some good rotations onto this objective here from VR Reapers. Dante and Fluffy Mango do trade. Making the north a pretty viable place to move in through. Ooh, Bob gets a good shot onto Thomas. And gets to confirm over there on Goose. Oh, and Bob finds absent-minded too. Wow, all up to Froggen.
Hey, yo, 3 down, 2 left.
Love the way you said that, Bob. With confidence. But down goes Bob from Froggen. Not enough confidence to stay alive. But Red X Games is going to go for the objective. Is he going to cap it? Nope. Parkham does find Froggen. That's why communication is very important. You got to communicate to your team. You know, I'm going for objective, or checking your tablet to see now's my chance to go for pre-fire and distraction shots. But all in all, VR Reapers do get a first point onto Bazaar. Can they hold the lead and keep going for a map win here? We'll find out next time on round number 2. Hopefully my girlfriend is patient enough for this game, or else I'm a dead man. I've declined 3 calls from her, and I've missed about 12 texts apparently. So life is great. Let's hope we still have a girlfriend after this. Oh boy. Oh man. Well, aside from that, we're gonna have the same objective. VR Reapers are gonna be on the defense. What they really gotta do against Saints and Sinners here is play pretty tight, watch angles, hold angles, and just lock this thing down. Don't get too peaky. That's where Saints and Sinners get them kills and get them round wins from you. And a lot of rotations too. I feel like VR Reapers could have possibly taken the series if they had a little bit better team coordination and communication. They had a lot of times where they were close to the objective, available to cap, but there was no communication and coordination with the team that they would kill the last person as soon as they could. So, which is not a bad thing to do, but when you have that opportunity to go for the cap, by all means go for it, you know. Make sure you communicate with your team to make that thing happen, so. Thank you everyone for sticking around. Psychic Prince, Alpha Docs, Wurtpoo, Just Stilk. Appreciate it, everybody. We also got Fake Birds, Holy Hamburger, Mikayoxic, Nostrid Games, Quokka, what up Quokka, Tolgalin, Trio Purds, VNK, Virgo Pros, Toms, Toms, Carbon 14, AJ, and Aylin Kara, and exhibits. All right, hopping into round number 2 of map number 3. Whoa.
Oh, what? Ow, what? Ready? The hell's going on?
Right there, I could throw further. I threw my gun underground.
Sonic Underground. That was a banger of a shot.
3 moving over here in the northeast. While 2 are in the south. It looks like Bob's gonna go for the push. The south. Will he find Fluffy? Oh, and he does! Fluffy wasn't ready! He did not know that was gonna happen. Is Thomas gonna make a call out, or... Nope, Thomas is just gunning for that objective. Does he know the difference between an AK-12 and an AK-5C? We'll find out. MTB has a player right above him, absent-minded. Dante does find Thomas, making it a 5v3 here. Goose has made it across to the north.
In the middle alleys.
Red X does not hear Goose at all. And Goose is going for the objective. With tablet out, is he going to cap it? Make noise, Parkham. Oh, he prevents the cap. He prevents the cap. Red X Games does not have his audio loud enough to hear any footsteps, apparently. And Red X does team kill Dante as well.
Should only be 1 or 2 left.
You are accurate. There are 2 left. Whoa. Parkham, watch your back here, bud. Oh. Nope, down goes Parkham, and also down goes Bob, making it a 2v2. And they're going for the objective. Red X is trying to make it there in time, but oh, MTB does find it absent-minded. Froggen's gonna go for the objective now. Froggen's on the objective with tablet out. He's gonna go for the cap. Is he quick enough? Red X is not checking the objective. This is gonna be a cap. Red X, what are you doing? Check the objective. And there goes the cap.
Wait, where?
There. Saints and Sinners get a cap and take the lead just like that. Red X does not know the cap positions on this objective, apparently. And there goes the lead for VR Reapers. Well, we've seen a cap so far. I've been waiting for that cap all series, but we got it. Finally got it. I have to sneeze so bad, but can't. Not letting me. Here we are hopping into round number 3. We have the North Kiot objective here, one of the hardest objectives to attack from.
Believe in the dream, Bob.
Glitch right here. I think it's empty.
We can't win.
It's not empty.
We can win versus that, but we can't win.
Absent-minding push in this west courtyard here. Getting into this blue doorway corner. He's got C4 ready as well. But it's pretty close to him. He has to be really quick on that trigger to get Bob. And there goes Bob. I mean, a gun could have done the trick too, but down goes absent-minded. Froggen also finds Red X Games through V4. Goose goes for a nade attempt, doesn't find anyone. Empty Bruh is on his own over here in the east blue room. But we do have two people coming in from the west. Froggen's noticed, or Empty Bruh has noticed Froggen and Goose, but he's waiting to get a good shot on one of them. Ooh, an MTB bro does find Froggen with a really good shot. Goose tries to go for the refrag, but doesn't find anything yet. Parkham's still sneaking his way around the north. And actually, Parkham might be able to get a cap here. No one's watching this north entrance. No one's watching the objective. Parkham's going to go for it. MTB finds Goose. Fluffy finds Empty Bro. Dante finds Fluffy, or finds Thomas. Parkham's on the objective. Same as Dante. Dante's gonna go for the cap. He's really close to the objective. Why did he get so close? Give himself away there, but Parkham finds Fluffy. Oh gosh, why did he run so close to that objective? You didn't have to touch your tablet to it. Well, it's tied up now. VR Reapers are tied with Saints and Sinners 2-2. And VR Reapers, Dante, once again, has dropped. Oh my goodness. I feel like if I had $1 for every time Dante dropped, I'd have enough to buy a $5 bill. Yeah, I think I might have. Maybe it might be on sale and I can get it for cheaper. Who knows? Who knows? So far, Bob's gotten a lot of work in there with 4 kills, Parkham with 3, MTB Bro with 3 as well. Dante Meme has just joined back once again for the 9th time, I think. And Froggen with 3 kills and a cap, Absent with 2 kills, and Fluffy with 2 as well. Well, VR Reapers are not going down without a fight, that's for sure. They're definitely going to try and get as many points as they can here for the series. Right now, the best they can do is get 9 to 10 right now. That's the best that they can do. Let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they can get a 1-point loss here. And keep this roll going. Oh. Oh. There we go. Hopping into round numero 4.
6.
You ain't capping. What do you mean, prof? You ain't capping? Get out of here, kid. You're not capping.
Oh, they're talking smack. They're like, you're not gonna cap, but I'm gonna cap, but you're not gonna cap. Let's see what VR Reapers does for a defense here. They're gonna be playing pretty tight and on this objective. I would suggest to put Parkham and MTB bruh on objective and not Red X Games for some obvious reasons. Early nade coming out, does not find anyone. Early legal nade, that is. Ooh, and MTB bruh does find Fluffy. SNS did get around though in this northeast. 3 other members of Saints and Sinners are going to be crossing to the southwest as well right now. Goose is really going to go for this cap here. He's going to have to be really quiet though. Dante Meme is on this corner. Goose is making a lot of noise. Dante heard him. Going for the flash. Oh, and a trade comes out between Goose and SNS. Or Goose and Meme. Goose and Dante. Oh, gosh. Meanwhile, I believe we lost a player from VR Reapers. Bob is pushing and going for a flank right now. Let's see Bob's point of view. Oh. Wonder if he hears him there. Bob and Froggen. Bob and Froggen. Sounds like a name out of D&D. My name is Sir Bob and Froggen, and right now it looks like Absent Minded is on the objective with tablet out. This might be it right here, folks. A cap from Absent Minded, and it is. Wow, that was a quick cap. Saints and Sinners take it with a total of 12-6. Well done from Saints and Sinners. Right here we have the scoreboard from tonight. MTB has a total of 5 kills, Bob with 4, Parkin with 3, Dante with 1, Goose has 1, Froggen has 4, Thomas 0, Absent Minded with 4 and a cap, and Fluffy with 2. Let's also not forget Froggen had a cap as well on this map. Well done for both teams, VR Reapers and Saints and Sinners. That was a really great match there. Well done for both teams. And why did they put me on Snow Peak? Not sure. Well, I certainly appreciate everyone from sticking around and watching this match. This has been VR Reapers versus Saints and Sinners, brought to you by F.lapinski. I'd like to thank the VR Master League for providing this format for the teams, all of our moderators, as well as our sponsors. We have VR Cover, VR Wear, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, Cyber Shoes, Arma, B Haptics, HyperX, Asterion, and Fixit Gaming. And especially I'd like to thank all of our viewers, new and old. Thank you for tuning in and spending your time with us as well. If you are interested in being part of the league, links are below. You can become, you can join a team, you can be a player, you can be a caster, whatever, even being part of our creators team. Anything like that, just make sure to go to the link below. If you're interested in sponsoring us, you can contact us on Discord. And if you're interested in donating to help us to continue to improve the league and the quality of the casting, the link is on the site or down below in the video. I appreciate all your support more than you guys know. I'm gonna go ahead and host. Let's go ahead and host VRML 1 real quick. Once we are all set to go. It'll be Prestige versus Jiggles, and I'll catch you guys later.